Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up? This is your boy Joseph Tools one more time, baby. Hey, look, this weather don't know what it want to do. It is really unpredictable. However, I know what I want to do. I want to cut a few corners, and so I'm gonna jump out here and take me a quick ride and take you along with me. We might chat a little bit about preparation, the part of preparation that many of us kind of negate at times. So we're just going to get out here and do a couple turns. It's not that warm out here today. It's been raining, and that's the reason I'm out. And so you'll see it in just a minute. So when I come back, we're going to be mounted up and on Jenny, and we're going to ride out for a little bit and hit us some corners, if you don't mind. Peace. All right, YouTube, it's your boy Chosen. We on our way. We just going to take us a quick run around real fast. And man, like I said, the weather might not know what it want to do, but I certainly know what I want to do. I want to ride, baby. And so we're just going to take us a quick little run around here. Hey, look, the thing is, we often prepare for rides, and we make sure we got all the equipment that we think we're gonna need. We got all the, I'm telling you, you learn to be better prepared as you travel. Contemplated, no I'm not, I'm pretty well assured that I'm adding tubes to my list of things to carry with me as I travel. A tube for the back, and I got a 21 in front, a 21-inch tube for the front tire. Because when I was out on one occasion, about 6 miles outside Daytona on my way back from Fort Lauderdale, I had a flat tire with brand new Elite 4s on my bike. And on the back, I went in and thinking I was gonna have to buy another $370 tire, when the lady that owned the establishment said, why don't you just put a tube in it? And so I put a tube in that tire, and I rode that tube until that tire went bad, because it had a stainless steel valve stem. And so it's little things like that that you learn while you're out there that'll save you some money and save you some time and save you some headache while you're out there on the road. And so I'm going to go and make sure I get those done, get those tubes before I take off on this. I'm trying to get to this East Ridge Gold Wing and Glizzy's that says put it on the 28th of March in East Ridge, Tennessee. And so we're going to try to make that trip. But it's just about being prepared. We tell everybody to get your air compressor, get your jump box, make sure you got your tires done, make sure your oil is changed, make sure you got some wrenches with you, make sure you got your wet weather gear. And we tell people to get prepared. We tell people to make sure you drink plenty of water, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you eat well, make sure you get plenty of rest. But how many people before and preparing for a long ride get out there and actually begin to prepare your body for that? Now we've done videos on working out and first thing and the other as far as physical fitness aspect, but a lot of people are not going to go in the gym. We must well be real about it. A lot of people don't have time, and if they have time, a lot of people don't have the want to. And so I say if we get out there and on the road, if I plan on taking a ride to East Ridge, is 6 hours, just under 7 hours. So what I do from now until the end of March is I get out there and I do me some rides that take me out about 3 hours. I have one planned to Emporia, Virginia, that I can run down there, and I'm just going down there because there's a restaurant down there I saw that I want to go try. So I do that. So I ride to Durham, which is Durham is a 2.5 hour ride. So just get out there and start to prepare your body to sit in this saddle and take these bumps and bruises that the road inevitably is going to bring us. And so that's what I mean by preparation. So today, my intention was to have to wear my rain suit because it was forecasted that it was going to rain all weekend, and so my intention was to get out there today and ride and either leave home in sprinkles or get out there and get caught in the rain. And so I hope, and if it happens, then you'll get a chance to see me. I will don my rain gear and I'll keep riding. So, but that's what that was my intention for coming out here today, was to don the rain gear. And because my thing is, you have to prepare for every condition that you're going to go in. That's why I ride when it's cold. I ride when it's wet. I ride when it's hot. So a lot of people don't want to ride when it's hot. We got fair weather riders, and certainly not going to ride in the rain. But what happens when you get away from home and you get caught in those conditions? You're not going out there to get caught in those conditions, but you have no control over the weather. And so if I'm 6 hours away from home, 7 hours, 11 hours, 10 hours, and I get caught in rain, or I get caught in, or I get out there and it's extremely hot, then there's no way I can just sit there. I have to get home. And so if I'm going to go home, I got to get on the bike and ride. So I have to ride in whatever conditions the Lord offers me. And sometimes those are not favorable conditions. Sometimes we have to do it. But we are well aware that those are not the most favorable of conditions. But how are you going to get home? You got to go. And so I've determined that from now on, it's getting time for more riding more frequently. I put it that way, not riding season, but riding more frequently. And so what I'll do is I'll start to prepare that by preparing my rides based around distance riding. And so I start to take longer rides. When it rains, I won't shy away from the rain. I'll go ahead and I'll ride. A lot of people say I ride to work sometimes, and they go, well, why'd you ride to work today? You know it's forecasted for rain. I know. That was the point. The point was to get out there in that condition, just in case I get caught in those conditions. I won't be stuck out there miserable because I just didn't want to be out there. And so, I mean, it's going to be miserable enough as it is, but it's all about perspective. If you go out on these highways knowing that the weather's going to change and that you're going to get caught in some conditions that you really wouldn't care to be in ordinarily, they're a lot easier to bear. And so YouTube, I just want you to know, man, it's all about preparing yourself for the ride. Not just preparing your bike, not just preparing with all the things that you're going to need for the ride. It's also about preparing the actual aspects of the ride. Get out there in conditions. Put yourself in. If you prepare for anything, when we prepare for, I'm a firearms instructor, and we try to tell people you train the way as close as possible to real life situations. So if you get out there and train taking shortcuts, you're going to take shortcuts. It's going to put your life in danger when you're out there in a live situation. And so I would that we would all understand that. And so you need to train to ride just like you're going to ride. If you're only going to ride in favorable weather, when you get out here on these highways, you're not going to like it when you get out there. Because the reality is, you have no control, baby. You don't make the sun shine. You don't make the wind blow. And you don't make the rain fall. So, let's make it happen. Let's get out here in some of these unfavorable conditions, but necessary conditions. So now we're just going to take us a quick run around now that I'm done running my mouth. And also what I was doing was trying to check out this DJI microphone that I have attached somewhere underneath my helmet here, so I can talk inside my helmet. And I'm just having a time getting it to pair to my GoPro 13. So I have to work on that. So right now I had a receiver plugged into the GoPro, but I know I need to, I'm trying to pair it so I can remove that one aspect, remove the GoPro, the receiver from the GoPro, just in case it rains. So it's a work in progress, people. It is a work in progress. So we doing it, baby. So we're gonna make sure we get it done. We're gonna make sure we get it done. That dog comes out, there's a little dog down the street from us. That dog comes out and chases me every time he hears this bike. And it's funny every time because it's a small dog. And I keep wondering what day he's gonna find his way up under these tires. I don't want to run over the people's dog. I really don't. Oh boy. All right, YouTube. Looking for rain. Literally, I was looking for rain so I could do a video on riding in the rain or preparing for long trips for any occasion. I didn't get any rain. Got disappointed today, although I feel I don't know if I'm relieved or disappointed. But it's just things we do in preparation for longer rides. It's about conditioning our bodies. It's about making sure that we are physically prepared to sit in the saddle over miles and not knowing what we're going to run into, what are we going to have to sit in traffic for hours on end because of something that's happened ahead of us in the middle of either rainy, a cold, or an extremely hot day. On our way back, and I think I might have told this before, on our way back from Fort Lauderdale, myself and a few gentlemen out of Killeen, Texas, they were going back to Texas. I was coming back to North Carolina, and we got caught coming back from Key West, going back toward Fort Lauderdale. And when I looked over at the GPS, when we put on our rain suits, it said 71 miles back to the Airbnb. It was a torrential downpour for 71 miles. It was horrible. It was just about dusk dark. It got dark on us before we got back, so now we're riding in a torrential downpour in the dark, coming back through the edge of Miami there crossing over in and going back down into Fort Lauderdale with all those lanes of traffic, cars on either side, spraying us from both sides, rain from the top, rain flowing across the highway. It was the most uncomfortable, and if I would say most dangerous position I think I've ever been in on twos. But the reality is, it took that to kind of condition me to understand that when I'm out there on the road, just prepare. That's the best you can do. The rest you have to leave up to the man upstairs, but you just prepare for it and get ready for learning experiences. And that's the best we can hope for. Life should bring us something to learn every single day. And if we're open to learning those lessons, then they're not miserable or horrible lessons. If we're open to learning those lessons, it's just that. It's an opportunity to grow. So I think I grew from that experience. And so I don't shy away from rain. I don't leave home, I don't wait for a thunderstorm and try to ride my bike to the store. I jump in the truck, but I don't shy away from the rain. And so YouTube, all I'm saying is prepare for your rides. Take these long rides. Start to plan them now. Start planning. I started in my phone. I started keeping places I see that I go, ooh, I like that. I like that. So I have it labeled rides. And the restaurant in Emporia, Virginia, is 3 hours, 15 minutes away. And I got to check on the date. I got to check on the dates that they're open. But it's called Viola James Restaurant. I don't know how many of you out there have been there, but I saw it. And I'm trying to go check on those collard greens and that macaroni and cheese that I saw on that plate. And so I think me and the missus, we're gonna jump on one day and we're gonna take off. We're gonna go to Emporia, Virginia. We're gonna take that 3 hour, 15-minute ride sometime within the next few weeks and go and see what Miss Viola talking about. And y'all carry along with me when I go. But YouTube, I love you. I appreciate your support. Continue to hang with us. We ain't going nowhere. I think I'm really enjoying this process. I'm enjoying getting out here on these twos and carrying you guys along with me. And the reality is, I think I'm getting kind of accustomed to, and even the editing process, because it's something I get to create myself. And so continue to ride with us. We got you. Continue to hold us down out there, and we'll see you on the next go round. Don't forget, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share it with someone, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of the next few. Spread the word if you can. So let's get these subscribers up. We got to get them up. I'm looking at the analytics. I don't try not to let them pay too much attention to them, but when I sit at a certain number, at a number too long, I go, got to change up. But I'm not going to change what I do. I can't change, because if I change, I won't be me. And that's what I have to always be. That's true to myself. So YouTube, we love you. Hang in there. Get out there on those twos. Hit those byways, highways, expressways, roadways, sideways if you have to. But just get out there and do it anyway. Peace. We love you. This is your boy, Chosen for Twos. Peace.